Hello everyone, it's Koszek here and this is the channel Shisha Project. I would like to invite you for a today topic like coals and bowls. Let's start. You see, about I'm ready. On my left side I have a coals, on my right side I have a bowls. First I'm focused on the bowls and I would like to tell you exactly about the shape. What I mean shape. First important thing is like, of course we have like three types of the bowls. Masta, vortex and funnel. Vortex is not super popular now. Most popular is a funnel bowl or masta bowl. On my previous video, by the way, I explained you about this difference about these bowls. Also, another important thing about the shape is, for example, how deep we have like a funnel bowls. We can compare the hookah John and this bowl. For example, this part finish exactly in here. That one is like deeper in here, so we can put less tobacco in here than that bowl. That's the difference. For example, another difference is like size. Yeah, of course. In here it's like that one is a smaller, that one is a bigger. So in here we put like a less tobacco, and that one we can put more. Of course, it's like the hole what we have inside can be really big and really small. So this is like a difference about the bowls, like shapes and the dips exactly for put the tobacco. That's why you smoke difference on every one of the bowl like I have in here. Now I would like to speak about the temperature. What I mean about temperature, of course, this is about how we have built like a bowl. For example, we have a glass bowl, we have a stone bowl, we have a clay bowl, we have a many of different bowls and shapes. And that two things exactly is too important and really important for you for airflow inside your bowl. For example, this hookah John Retro Harmony, when you have like deeper in here and hole like this one, you can smoke very well. For another example is that Monster. For example, that hole in here is like huge, but still you can smoke in here proper because the build of that and construction for that bowl is like made well. So when you have, for example, of course, the different temperature you can have, like put 2 coals or 3 coals on the top of the bowl. For example, when you put more, you have a more temperature. When you put less, you have a less temperature. Also, you need to important, after that I speak about this, is how many coals you need to put on the bowls. But now I would like to focus exactly on temperature. So, when you smoke on that bowls, and important thing is exactly how deep is a bowl, what is the bowl, like a clay one, glass one, or something like that, and what airflow have that bowl. So the best way is like read the reviews about some bowls and buy the best ones what you can. After that you can try it and check about the bowl have a good airflow, keep the temperature, and you can well smoke the tobacco exactly on that bowls. Another really important thing is which one tobacco you would like to use on your hookah. What I mean, of course, we have like a Burley tobacco, we have like a Virginia tobacco, but never mind about this for now, like kinds of the tobacco. We focus on 2 important things like a tobacco. First one is like a blonde leaf, and this is like a tobacco very wet. Many times when you put on a bowl, it's really wet. It's like a washed. And this tobacco, when you smoke, is really easy for smoking. You feel nothing on your throat. The second side is like a black leaf. Black leaf tobacco, for example, very many people like Tangiers who made very good black leaf tobacco, is stronger than blonde leaf and is really strong. For example, when you smoke, you feel like a half of cigarette plus flavor what you smoke. For example, orange. So this is important. Another important thing, which one tobacco you would like to smoke and which one bowl you should exactly use. When you smoke blonde leaf, I recommend use a funnel bowl, because the syrup what you've got plus the tobacco stay in here and not put inside our hookah. When you use this bowl, for example, master bowl, that syrup go inside, and after that you need to proper clean your shisha. And other side, black leaf, better way is smoking on a, for example, KS when you have like a master bowl, because that tobacco is not that much wet. So you put this like in here, after that you can smoke proper and it's 100% better. So remember about one important thing, which one tobacco you would like to smoke. I recommend blonde leaf in a funnel bowl, black leaf in a master bowl. Another important thing is how many coals exactly I should use on my bowls. I would like to explain you this now. For example, many people ask me or send me a message about my session is like 15 minutes long, and after that my tobacco was burned. Okay, I'm start smoking and after 5 minutes I need to finish because everything is like smell bad and is like burn inside. Okay, why? First important thing, if you have a small bowl, for example funnel bowl, like small one, or master bowl, this is never mind which one it is, but it's a small bowl, use like a maximum, for example 2 coals on the top. This is important thing. When you have a bigger bowls, like this one for example, put 3 coals on the top. Also after that, on the second part of this video, I told you about the coals and I explain you which one coals is the best for use, for example, for a different types of the bowls plus HMD and foil. Now we focus on this one. And when we have a bigger one, when you put 3 coals, and when you have a small one and would like to put the 2 coals, still you need to remember about when the flavor was changed, when you feel something in a throat like, oh, it's not good one, and something changed in your smoking. It's like not good, like first puff when you take it before. Take 1 coal on a plate. After that, wait, smoke again. When everything back to the normal, after that, put the coal back and smoke again. This is really important for not burn your tobacco. Important thing is, when you have a small bowl, put 2 coals of the bowl. When you have a big one, you can put the 3 coals of the bowl. And always control the temperature for take down coal from your bowl. So continue topic about the bowls. Another thing is what you would like exactly use. Like an old school foil or like a new school heater on the top of your bowl. For a first thing, when you use the foil, this is pretty easy, but you need to remember about some important things. Like this bowl is quite easy for put the foil. Always put foil tight on a funnel bowls. Why? Because this thing have a like gap like in here like a few millimeters, like a 5 millimeters I think. So is that why I told about this pretty easy. That can be like close, because after that you don't have a circulation of the air and you don't have an airflow inside and outside the bowl, and you cannot smoke. For example, this hookah John have a like 2 millimeters maybe, you can see like a 2 millimeters maybe in here, so the foil you need to put really tight in here. Exactly the same situation you have on that hookah John. Another thing is, for example, that funnel bowl for Kaya, because you see about this one is this part is a huge one, is a big one, so it's pretty easy for put the foil in here. About the foil is exactly like that. About HMD is another important thing. You need to know about how many millimeters, centimeters you have in here for put your heater proper on your bowl. This holes is like for circulation of the temperature, because when you put the coals inside, the temperature go outside exactly from that holes. So when we put this, for example, on that hookah John, it's not especially fit, plus of course is not stable and can fall down from our hookah. Important thing is find a good HMD for your bowl. For example, I told you on the last video about the good combo. It's like for example Oduman Ignis, but normal one, not Revo. This is Oduman Ignis Revo, and Hookah John Retro Harmony. On this one, it's not 100% stable. That thing is a little difference like a size. That's why, for example, this bowl, this one, is very good for this HMD. Or, for example, another bowl, like this one. I can put, and I have like a 100% fit in here. Or another example, like that mummy one, when we put on the top, is exactly like that. Looks very nice, by the way. So, that's another important, and the last important thing what I would like to say about the balls. Remember about when you put a foil, put always really tight. When you use the HMD, try to buy HMD exactly like a size proper on your bowl. So now we jump to the second part. I would like to tell you more information about the coals, because this thing is exactly I can compare with that one. Bowls and coals is really important thing and like work together. So I would like explain about the names of the coals. This is really important thing. If you buy the coals in a shop, always try to ask for a standard size of the coals for a proper smoking. Why I today speak about this? Because few people on my site ask me about buy like a big funnel bowl and put. I recommend for people who like first time or it's like a beginners start proper smoke the shisha, put like a 2 coals just in case for not burn tobacco inside. And someone asked me about my shisha is not smoke well, it's not proper. I asked him why, we try to resolve the problem, and after that we find about he buy like a Tom Cocoa 15. Tom Cocoa 15 is like a half of the standard size of the coals. In here I have like a normal Tom Cocoa. You see, the coal look exactly like that. Now, try to make half of this and put 2 of this half, so like this one coal, on the top of your funnel. I'm not surprised about that person can't proper burn the tobacco, because minimum for the funnel like this one, the bigger funnel, is put 2 coals on opposite sides for a proper smoking. That's why I would like to explain you. You have a names like 320, for example, yeah? 320 is like a quarters, so you can buy it like and you can put on a quarter. It's very good for a quasar, for example. Also, the coals have a different shapes and different size. I tell you about this after that. Now, important thing, if you would like buy a good one, like a proper one coals, the names of these coals is often like a diamond or premium or something like that. For example, blackcocos premium, yeah? You have in here like a diamond edition. Diamond edition is like often smaller cubes, but very, very good. Like good for ashes, good for a person like a coal inside the coal, and it's like a proper temperature as well. So the names of the coals is also the really important aspect when you would like to buy. So when you go to the shop, try always ask for a standard coconut shell of coals for your shisha. Also, we have a different kinds of the coals, like a different shapes and a different size. And this is another really important thing. I would like to show you the blackcocos like a company. After this video, go to the site like a blackcocos and watch and look how many size of the coals that company have. I think it's like 6 different coals, different size, different shapes. And what I mean like different shapes, different size. For example, when I use that quasar, very good for me is like use the quarters. Previously I told you about the quarters, like for example diamond one is a smaller than standard bigger one. So I would like to show you exactly that difference. For example, this is 320, this is diamond from blackcocos. Bigger, smaller. You see that difference. Of course, I can put like 4 of these quarters inside my quasar bowl, and of course I can put like a smaller one. Important thing, very important thing when you burn the hookah is not put too much coals. We don't need like too much temperature. For example, on this hookah John bowl, we can put like a 1 really big coal or 2 small ones. and we can smoke as well proper. For example, medium size like a funnel bowl, we can put like a 3 normal coals. For the big one, like this monster, we can try with a 4 quarters or 4 coals, is up to us. We need to remember about the temperature, also we need to control. Everything is important, like how you pack the tobacco, this is another important thing, and always you need to control the temperature. For control the temperature, first is a choose how many exactly coals I would like to put on my bowl. Not too much, not less. So this is like another important thing about the coals. The last thing is how you would like put the coals on top of your bowl. When you use a foil, it's pretty easy because you have a choice for use how many coals you would like to put. 1, 2, 3, 4 is up to you. But when you have a HMD, like for example Oduman Ignis Revo, you need to know what exactly size, what exactly shape you can fit inside for smoke proper. What I mean, quick example, when you have a Oduman Ignis and we compare this to Callowed Lotus, two popular HMD, on the first one I can put like normal size Tom Kokoha, for example, 3 coals, and I have some space. When you would like to put this to the Callowed Lotus, you can have small problem because Callowed Lotus is a smaller. So we can put like a 2 normal coals plus 1 smaller one. Or for example coals on the top we can put as well, but this is like another topic, and we would like to close the HMD for better keep the temperature inside the bowl. So important thing is you need to know how many coals and what exactly shape or size you can put inside your HMD. When you smoke on a foil, it's pretty easy. I hope I explained you everything about the bowls and coals in this episode and this video on my channel. I really try to put all my knowledge and experience what I've got on today's episode for compare these two things together, like how works exactly coals on the top of the bowls and how HMD you can put on the top of your bowls. Important thing what you need to remember is exactly what shape, what size coals you need to use on your HMD. On a foil is pretty easy. When you have a smaller bowl, not put too much coals. When you have a bigger one, you can put a little more coals. And I hope that topic exactly explain you about every one part about the bowls and coals. Thank you very much guys for watching this video. I hope we see you on another video. So take care. Bye.